Okay, so back pain.
Eh,
It's like the worst, right?
the worst.
I feel like everyone I know has complained about their back at some point.
It's so common.
And you wanted to do a deep dive specifically on deep tissue massage
Yes.
as a possible way to deal with back pain. So let's get into it. Um, what is it about deep tissue massage that's different from just like a relaxing massage? Like what sets it apart?
Yeah, that's a good question. And it's really important to understand this because it is having a moment right now. Like it's a popular topic.
Right.
And it's because it's not just about feeling good,
Mm.
although that is definitely a nice bonus. We're talking about actually getting down into those deeper layers
Okay.
of muscle and connective tissue where that everyday tension can really build up.
So it's not just like kneading out the knots you can feel on the surface.
Exactly. It's like, you know those old cartoons?
You're right.
Someone gets tied up in rope and it leaves those like marks?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Those are like adhesions in your muscles. They're those sticky spots that can make you feel stiff and sore and like your movement is limited.
Okay. That's a visual I won't soon forget.
Yeah.
So you're saying deep tissue massage is like getting untied from those metaphorical ropes, but how does that actually translate to like relieving my back pain?
Okay. So that is where it gets really interesting. So by breaking up those adhesions, deep tissue massage is actually improving the blood flow to your muscles.
Interesting.
And that's really key because it brings in oxygen and nutrients, which helps those muscles recover and actually function the way they're supposed to.
So it's not just about like working on the muscles directly, but like helping their own natural healing process from the inside out.
Precisely. And it's not just about pain relief either.
Mm.
It can actually help to reduce inflammation, which, as we know, is kind of a silent troublemaker behind so many aches and pains.
Inflammation, I feel like that word is everywhere.
Yeah.
So how does it tackle that specifically? How does deep tissue massage work on inflammation?
So it all kind of goes back to this idea of calming things down and improving your overall muscle health. Because when you're reducing that tension, when you're increasing circulation, you're actually helping your body to manage that inflammation more effectively.
It's like you're hitting the reset button for those muscles that are all inflamed and giving them a fighting chance to recover.
Exactly. It's a much more, I think, proactive and holistic approach to really managing those aches and pains that I think we all experience.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so that all sounds fantastic in theory, but let's get down to it. What is it actually like to get a deep tissue massage? Because I think some people might be picturing like fluffy towels and Enya playing softly in the background.
Right.
What should they really expect?
Well, it's definitely not your typical spa day.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It can be intense.
Okay.
And I always kind of equate it to like a good hurt, you know?
Okay.
Like when you've had a really good challenging workout and you know you've worked those muscles,
Yeah.
it's that kind of feeling.
A good hurt. I like that distinction.
Yeah.
So walk me through the experience then. What can I expect when I walk into the room?
Okay. So first things first, you're going to have a consultation with the massage therapist.
Okay.
And you're going to talk about your pain points. You'll talk about any injuries that you have and really what you're hoping to get out of the massage. So this is your chance to be really open and honest.
Communication is key. Don't be shy about telling them like what hurts and where.
Exactly. It's not one size fits all.
Right.
They really need your input to be effective.
That makes sense. So after I've spilled all my back woes to the therapist, what happens? Do they break out the power tools?
No power tools, I promise.
Okay, good, good.
It's going to usually start with some gentler techniques to kind of warm up the muscles.
Okay.
It's kind of like stretching before a workout, just to
Right.
ease into it.
Okay, so they ease you into it? That's good to know.
Exactly. But then once those muscles are all warmed up, they're going to start applying deeper pressure using their fingers, their knuckles, even their elbows to really get into those tight spots.
Elbows, yeah. Okay. Are you sure we can't bring back those fluffy towels and Enya?
Well, it can be intense, but remember, these are trained professionals. They know what they're doing.
True, true.
And you can always tell them if the pressure is too much, you know?
Yeah.
Communication goes both ways.
Right, right. Okay, so it's like a deep, firm massage that targets those specific areas that are giving you trouble.
Exactly. They might use techniques like trigger point therapy, where they're going to apply pressure to those super tight knots in your muscles.
Oh, yeah. I've heard of that.
Or myofascial release, which focuses more on releasing the tension in the fascia, that connective tissue that surrounds your muscles.
Wow. So there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. It's like they're not just addressing the muscles themselves, but the supporting structures around them too.
You got it. It's really addressing kind of the interconnectedness of your body.
So after all that deep work, am I going to feel like a brand new person, ready to conquer the world, back pain free?
Well, hold on there. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Okay.
It's not a miracle cure, and it's not necessarily for everyone. You might actually feel a little bit sore the next day. Kind of, again, going back to that good workout analogy.
Right.
Have you ever heard of DOMS?
DOMS, yeah.
Delayed onset muscle soreness?
Yes. I've definitely experienced that after a very overzealous workout. You'd think I would learn my lesson.
Right.
But it happens.
It's completely normal. It should subside within a day or two. The important thing is to listen to your body.
Right.
Stay hydrated and maybe take it easy for the rest of the day.
So no marathon running immediately after my massage.
Maybe hold off on the marathon.
Okay, got it. So no instant miracles,
Mhm.
but hopefully I'm feeling looser, less achy, and a little bit more ready to face the world.
That's the goal. It's about addressing those underlying issues, helping your body heal itself. And it's a process.
Right.
It can take a few sessions to really start feeling those full benefits.
Like anything else, consistency is key. Right.
Exactly.
But tell me, who exactly can benefit from this type of massage? Is it for everyone? Or are there some specific groups of people who would really see the most benefit? And are there situations where it might not be the best idea? Let's talk about who should book that massage appointment and who maybe should hold off for now.
You're right. It's not for everybody. It's kind of like you've got your toolbox.
Okay.
And this is a specific tool for specific types of issues.
Gotcha.
So if you're dealing with chronic back pain, especially the kind that's caused by muscle tension or even, those postural habits, I know I have them.
Oh, yeah.
We all do, like sitting at the computer all day.
So those of us hunched over our computers were like poster children for this, really.
I mean, not poster children, but
But it's definitely something to watch out for.
exactly.
Okay.
But it's not just desk jobs either. Think about anyone who does a lot of repetitive movements, like athletes, musicians. They can really build up tension, and that's something that deep tissue can definitely help with.
So you're just giving those overworked muscles a little bit of TLC and helping them to recover and do what they're supposed to be doing.
Exactly. And addressing, again, like that root cause of the pain and dysfunction, not just masking it.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about who might benefit, but what about the flip side? When should someone maybe pump the brakes a little bit and talk to their doctor first? Because you don't want anyone like rushing into getting a deep tissue massage if it's not right for them.
Right. You're definitely right to be cautious. Deep tissue massage is not a replacement for medical advice. So if you've got a serious injury like a herniated disc or a fracture, that's a conversation to have with your doctor,
Got it.
not a massage therapist.
So serious injuries are a definite no-go. What about other conditions? Are there any other red flags that people should be aware of?
Yeah, certain conditions like osteoporosis, where your bones are more fragile, that might require a more gentle approach. And if you have any concerns about blood clots or circulation problems, definitely talk to your doctor first. Always better to err on the side of caution.
Right, safety first.
Yeah.
Good advice.
Ah.
Okay, so we've covered the what. We've covered the how of deep tissue massage, but I want to get into a little bit of the why.
Okay.
Why has this technique become so popular? What's the science behind it? Is there any evidence to back up its effectiveness? Or is it just a fad? Like, is there really something more to it?
It's definitely more than a fad.
Okay, good.
It's become popular because it's addressing a real need for pain relief that's effective, that's not invasive.
Right.
And the science does back it up.
Okay, so tell me more about that. What's actually going on in those deep tissues when a therapist is working on them?
Okay, so remember those adhesions we talked about?
Yeah, the knots.
Like roadblocks in your muscles,
Uh-huh.
restricting that movement, causing pain. So deep tissue massage actually helps to break those roadblocks down,
Okay.
smoothing out those knots, releasing that tightness.
So you're like literally giving your muscles a good ironing out.
Exactly. And then when those muscles loosen up, what happens?
Well, if it's anything like my morning stretches, I'm guessing it's got something to do with blood flow.
You got it. Increased blood flow means more oxygen, more nutrients getting to those muscles, helping them repair, function better.
So it's not just about like feeling good in the moment.
Yeah,
It's really promoting that long-term muscle health.
precisely. It's a 2-for-1.
I like it. But what about the actual research? Are there studies that actually prove this stuff works?
Absolutely. There have been numerous studies
Okay.
showing just how effective deep tissue massage can be for back pain, especially chronic lower back pain, which we know plagues so many people.
Right, a huge chunk of the population. Okay, so we're not just talking about like anecdotal evidence here.
Nope.
There's actual research to back it up. Give me some specifics, like what are these studies showing?
Well, for example, there was one study that found that people who received deep tissue massage for chronic lower back pain, they saw big reductions in pain compared to those who received like a placebo treatment.
Interesting.
And these benefits, they didn't just disappear after the massages were over, they actually lasted.
Oh, wow. So it has lasting effects. That's pretty impressive. It's not just like a Band-Aid solution.
Exactly. It's getting to the root of the problem.
Yeah.
And it's not just about pain reduction either.
Okay.
Other studies have shown that it can improve range of motion,
Yeah, that makes sense.
flexibility,
Yeah,
which is huge if you've ever felt, stiff and achy.
for sure.
Yeah,
So it's almost like hitting the reset button on your muscles and getting them back to like a healthier, more functional state, like taking your back in for a tune-up.
that's a great way to put it. It's about addressing those root causes of muscle pain and tension, not just masking the symptoms.
I love that. This is all incredibly fascinating. We're learning so much about like the science behind deep tissue massage and how it can be such a powerful tool for back pain relief.
Hmm.
But I feel like we'd be remiss if we didn't also talk about the mental and emotional benefits as well. Because chronic pain, let's be honest, can take a toll on you.
Absolutely.
Not just physically, but mentally.
You're absolutely right. The benefits, they go way beyond just our muscles and bones, and it really speaks to that mind-body connection.
I love that. Tell me more about that. How does deep tissue massage like actually impact our mental well-being?
Well, you know how we were talking about how deep tissue massage can actually help to calm down your nervous system?
Right.
So that's a big part of it because when we're stressed, our bodies go into that like fight or flight mode,
Hmm.
and it's like our body's alarm system gets kind of stuck on high alert.
Oh, tell me about it. I feel like mine has like a hair trigger these days.
Totally. And when that alarm is going off 24/7, it takes a toll, right?
Yep.
You end up with muscle tension, headaches, trouble sleeping. I mean, the list goes on and on.
It's like your body's stuck in overdrive, even when you're trying to relax.
Exactly. But deep tissue massage can actually help to like counteract that stress response.
Right.
It's like hitting the off switch on that blaring alarm system, allowing your body to finally relax, reset, recharge.
So you're giving your nervous system a much-needed vacation.
Exactly. And you know when our nervous system calms down,
What's that?
our minds tend to follow suit. And this can lead to a sense of deep relaxation, reduced anxiety, just feeling better overall, honestly.
That makes sense. It's like when you can finally unwind after a long, stressful day and you can just like feel the tension melting away.
Yeah.
Your whole body just feels lighter.
That's a great way to put it. And those feelings of relaxation,
Yeah.
they're not just temporary.
Really?
They can have lasting benefits.
Like what? Give me an example.
Okay, well, how about better sleep? When your nervous system is calmer, you're more likely to fall asleep easier and stay asleep throughout the night. And we know how important sleep is.
Yeah. I am definitely not my best self on no sleep, let me tell you.
Right, nobody is. And it's not just sleep. Deep tissue can also be really great for boosting energy levels, improving your focus, even like enhancing our ability to kind of deal with stress in the future.
Interesting.
It's like it gives your body the tools to better manage all those ups and downs that life throws at us.
So it's not just a quick fix. It's like an investment in your overall well-being.
Mm.
I'm seeing the appeal here.
I agree. It's really taking that holistic approach to our health, realizing our physical and mental states. They're totally connected.
They are. And speaking of interconnectedness, I want to circle back to something you mentioned earlier, the idea that deep tissue massage can help improve posture.
Yeah.
Is there a real connection there? Or is that just like, a happy coincidence?
It's definitely not a coincidence. So our bodies, they're creatures of habit. So if we're spending hours, slumped over a desk, hunched over our phones, our muscles, they kind of adapt to those positions, even if they're not doing us any favors.
So our poor posture is like ingrained into our muscles like a bad habit.
Exactly. And then over time, this can actually create imbalances where certain muscles become really tight and shortened, while others might become weak or overstretched. And this kind of imbalance throws everything off. It puts stress on our joints, our ligaments, and our spines.
Hence the back pain, like a domino effect.
Exactly. But here's the good news. Deep tissue massage, it can help to break that cycle.
Okay, good.
So by releasing the tension in those tight, shortened muscles, improving flexibility, it helps to restore that balance and alignment.
So it's like giving our bodies a nudge back into like their natural, healthy posture.
Exactly. And when our posture improves, so does everything else. We move better, there's less strain on our joints, we're less likely to experience pain.
So not only can deep tissue massage potentially help with back pain that you're already experiencing, But it can help prevent future pain, too, by addressing, like we said, one of the root causes, which
Yes.
is often our posture. It's like this
Yeah.
preventative measure that we can take.
Absolutely. It's about being proactive.
This has been so eye-opening. It's amazing to me how something as, like, seemingly simple as massage
Hmm.
can have these profound effects.
Right. It really speaks to how incredible our bodies are
Yeah.
and the importance of, working with therapies that support our natural ability to heal.
Absolutely. So to kind of wrap things up here, if you're dealing with back pain, whether it's chronic or just something that pops up every now and then, deep tissue massage might be
Yeah.
worth looking into. But as always, talk to your doctor, your healthcare provider. Make sure it's right for you.
Couldn't agree more.
And remember, take care of your body is a journey. Deep tissue massage can be part of that journey.
One piece of the puzzle.
Love it. So make sure you're moving your body, staying hydrated, managing your stress, just listening to what your body needs. And who knows, maybe a little deep tissue massage is just what the doctor ordered.
Maybe.
On that note, we will leave you to ponder the wonders of deep tissue massage. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and take good care of yourselves.